Francis was pulling the express and he was busy looking at his passengers. So when he was pulling his passengers, Mallard came and he let out a big whoosh. And when he let out a big whoosh, is another train came, and it was Hudson. Hudson was coming, and then when Francis was about to leave the station, Hudson came out and let out a big whoosh, like Mallard. And then another train saw it. It was the new old train from yesterday. So, and then it was rushing to the steam workshop because he saw both of them go to the steam workshop. And then when he was about to go to the steam workshop, he just kept going and going. And then he almost saw the two fast trains. But then he went the wrong way, so he just backed up and switched tracks. And then when he switched tracks, he could still barely see the new engines. And then when he saw the new engines, he was shocked to see them. And how he saw them they were both streamlined express engines. Then Mallard said, "Hi, I'm Mallard." And then Hudson said, "Hi, I'm Hudson. Both of us are two fast, streamlined express engines. Right now we're having a race. Care to join us?" "Absolutely. I would love to race," said the old train. Then he joined them, and then the race began. And then Mallard came in first place, and Mallard just kept puffing and puffing fastly, and then he was coming and coming, and then he was huffing and puffing, and then he was first. Mallard, Hudson, and Oyster were still racing. They just kept racing and racing, and then Oyster took a shortcut. And when he kept going and going in the shortcut, as soon as he went, he saw some cars, and then he stopped. And then he went back. And then he went backwards to switch the track. And then when he switched the track, he went fast to the cars to see what train was pulling those cars. Then when he saw what train was pulling those cars, he saw a tender, and he saw an old train. And then the old train said, "Hi, my name is Rocket. What's yours?" And then the old train said, "My name's Oyster." And then the old train said, "Want to race?" And then Oyster said, "Oh, I'm already racing, and I have to catch up on that race." "It was nice meeting you," said Oyster. And then when Oyster was done talking to him, he was is he went to go catch up with Hudson. And then in the forest he saw a coal car, and then he rapidly pushed it. And then when he pushed it, he wanted to let go of it, but he couldn't let go of it. Then he noticed he was on the wrong track. But he didn't race backwards. What he did is he had to put the truck away. But then it just followed him, and then it went back onto him. But then when it went back onto him, he was gonna go take it to the steam workshop. Then next, Hudson kept racing to win the race, and then when he kept racing, he just was catching up to Oyster, and then when he kept going, he noticed something, and then Oyster went to go catch up on Hudson. And then Oyster was going as fast as he can to catch up on Hudson. So he kept going faster and faster to catch up on Hudson. So he just left the coal cars around the bushes so he could take them to the steam workshop later. And then Oyster knew where Hudson was, so he kept going faster and faster until he was whooshing. And then when Hudson kept going, he heard a whistle he never heard before. And then Oyster came in second. But then Hudson came up to him and said, "Wow, you really are fast. I guess you are streamlined like me and Mallard." But then Oyster said, "I'm not a streamlined train. I just learned how to be fast." And then Oyster went back to his land and to take the coal car to the steam workshop. And then Oyster took it back to the steam workshop, and he went to go see the new engine that he saw. And then he waited. And then the new engine said, "Are we gonna race now?" And then Oyster said yes. And then Oyster won another race again. Then when Oyster was waiting for the other train popped up. And then when the other train popped up, it said, "You are pretty fast, Oyster." And then Oyster won 2 races today.